Hey, yo, this is a new episode of the All Time Podcast. Listen to these guys, they're awesome.
On a nice evening where it's the 15th anniversary of the Random Acts album, on a night where FIFA is playing, but we're recording a podcast, and on an evening where the CDs I ordered in April haven't shipped yet.
Damn.
Talk about that. And we are the all-time boys, always consistent, always here, always giving you but nothing but the best in hip-hop reviews and in interviews. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, please goddamn do so. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. The button is there. The like, the bell, whatever you want to call it, press the button.
Come on, dog. Let's go.
Okay.
So easy.
And that person in the left-hand corner is Mr. Malenko. The guy at the bottom is Mr. Derek, and I am the host, as always, Mr. All Time. You guys are probably all pissed. You guys don't like it that I'm calling myself All Time, but it's okay. I'll let you.
No, I was waiting for you to say me on the top. I would have paused you right away. I was waiting for it.
Boys, everyone's doing wonderful.
Yeah, A1. The latest ever recorded podcast is ongoing right now.
It's 9:00. It's
For
the
us?
latest?
For sure.
For the all-time hip-hop, it's the latest.
For us is
Steven and I have done some wrestling pretty fucking late, so
Oh yeah. We've done episodes at midnight.
for sure.
yeah. We've
Oh,
done some
it's true.
We've done some WrestleMania, some SummerSlam
Oh.
review at like 11:00. And then there was that one time where Steven's like, "Hey, you guys want to record at 5:00 in the morning?" and then never fucking showed up.
You did that?
Yeah.
Because I went
Wow.
out one night and I'm like, it was right after Bad Blood. I'm like, guys, I can't record. I'm going out. I went out, Malenko. I swear to you, that's the last time that I blacked out drunk.
Oh yeah. The last time you blacked out. Wow.
Okay. And every I didn't show,
That's
but we
crazy.
ended up recording that night. And I wasn't wearing glasses. I didn't shower. I looked like
Yeah.
What episode is that?
Oh man, it's the Bad Blood episode.
Yeah,
Drew
Trap
McIntyre.
and I were there at like 6:00 in the morning, just waiting for Steven, just being like, "Well, I guess he's not fucking coming."
I think I blacked out. I really don't remember anything of that evening, unfortunately.
And I edited that?
yeah.
Well, no one
Who else
did.
is gonna do it?
That's
It
crazy.
ain't gonna be me.
Malenko
Maybe
leaves
blackouts drunk. Steven did it.
Malenko leaves the podcast. No one's editing. Malenko gets hit by a bus. No one's editing.
I don't remember that.
Malenko moves to Chile. No one's editing.
Nope.
Because they don't have computers in Chile.
And that's why we're recording at this time. It's because I'm leaving on vacation.
Exactly.
And we need to do it now.
So Malenko technically is the whole damn show. We are nobodies, right? So remove Malenko, the podcast is over. Hey, we should have called this the Mickey Diamond
podcast. All time. Mickey Diamond all time podcast.
Because every time Mickey Diamond puts out an album, we review it, and I think we've reviewed everything.
Is there something we didn't?
I would say early 2021. Because the podcast really kicked off with me and you, Malenko, in 2022, 2023. Yeah. So we've reviewed everything.
I think we did. No, we did. No, yeah. I don't remember one that we didn't do.
Yeah, we reviewed everything, and we give Mickey Diamond the red carpet when his albums come out, but we also give Big Ghost the red carpet when his albums come out, because we review everything from Big Ghost also.
Do you think they're gonna come up with the 3 volumes in package?
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. Because it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna buy it?
I don't know.
It would be cool if it was like a triple stacked jewel case.
Yeah.
With like a limited edition, like
a Final Fantasy 9 PS1 game.
Yes, yeah. That'd be
Good
really
ideas.
cool.
Give ideas. Keep
The Gran
giving ideas.
Turismo, you remember the Gran Turismo disc on the first PS1 was so big as a game? It was probably 2 gigs, but they had to put it in fucking 2 CDs.
And I remember it was both sides were kind of like chrome plated, and the cover was just like indented black. It was sick. I think the inside of the case was black too. Woo.
Oof.
Yeah.
I miss those PS1
Nasty.
case were sick. Ugh.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this is their third installment from the Wolf, the Sheep, and the Lamb series. We reviewed Wolf Tickets, we reviewed Black Sheep, and now we're reviewing Mickey Diamond and Big Ghost, Blood of the Lamb. I see smiles, and I don't see smiles, but we're going to get ourselves into it. And what we do is we review the shit out of these albums.
Where were to start? Well, you want to start from the beginning, the first song, or what?
I want to start. Look, this is a 44-minute album, and it doesn't feel 44 minutes.
No. And did you guys catch it at the first time it went on stream or no?
Okay, so let's talk about that real quick. So it went on stream on the Monday. I saw 1 or 2 people post it on Instagram. I looked at it. I saw it. It wasn't anywhere on Apple Music. It was only on Spotify. I copied it and I sent it to both of yous.
Mm-hmm.
I heard 80% of the album till it got taken down.
I heard, yeah, I started it. I started the album right away, and then it disappeared.
You, Derek?
I saw it because I follow Mickey on Spotify. So whenever he drops, I see it pop up. I saw it pop up. You sent it to me. And then I was like, oh, let me click on it. I went to click on it and it wasn't there. But then 5 minutes after I clicked on it, I saw Pack of the Plug post, the countdown to the Mickey Diamond release is like X.
Re-release.
Like, re-release, exact, kind of. So I don't know if maybe it was like a mistake on Spotify's part and it was supposed to be a Pack of the Plug kind of like overall streaming release on another day. But someone somewhere
fucked up.
Yeah, somebody somewhere fucked up, or I was thinking it was a ghost
that posted it, or what?
Yeah.
Jeez.
God wanted it out on Monday.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
probably he heard it.
the overall thematic of the album is different than the other two. We could all agree on there.
Yep.
I don't
All
want to
three of them are different. So
all 3 of them are different. We got different sounds in the first 2, and we get a different sound on here. We get different colors. We got blue, we got pink, and now we got green. To me, the whole presentation of these 3 projects are perfection. When I say presentation, I'm talking about album cover. I'm talking about the color. I'm talking about the sound. I'm talking to us of just pressing play and going through the album and living with the albums. This album cover is way different than the other ones. You got a lot more going on. You have a sheep, you have a lamb, you have Big Ghost, you have a trophy in Big Ghost hands, and you have a pitchfork. I didn't know again what to expect, but as soon as you hit that play button with Stigmata, I don't want to say my first opinion. I want somebody else to give me their first opinion.
also, I just want to apply a little corrective. It's not a trophy. It's a chalice full of holy water. And he's spraying it on the devil.
On the devil.
And that's why I hired you, Derek, for things that I cannot see or my brain cannot comprehend.
There's water on the floor too. I'm kidding.
You just gave
that
me
was-
more.
that
You
was
gave
all
more
time.
life to the album.
If
That
you're
was all
all timer, you understand that one.
Yeah.
If not,
Wow.
go back, listen to the Crime Apple evidence review. Thank you.
Let somebody start, because I always start off the albums and I always give my opinion. And I just
can
want
start.
Please.
So exciting to hear what they they surprised me. They actually did surprise me again. It's like I'm always expected. I'm always expecting to have ear fatigue, and it never gets to that point. It's weird. I'm always expect a little bit less. I don't know why. I think I was going to this like, what can they do different? Like they did already 6 tapes together.
Oh no, they no
More than
one,
that, right?
2, 3, 4,
There's 4 Gucci Ghost.
5. Gucci
This
Gam.
is Gucci
Gucci
Gambinos,
Gambinos.
8.
Yeah, this is
Like-
8.
So I wasn't expecting much on the 8th album together, but he blew it out. I think it's again the formula of them together. They repeat it, and they did it again. They outdid themselves on this one. There's a lot of Gucci Ghost isms, Mickey Diamond isms
Mm-hmm.
throughout. I think the first impact the first thing that I noticed is how much Gucci has the formula to really keep you on your toes all the time for hip hop beats. You know, I
Big
think
Ghost.
he likes the, he always does nice intros, nice outros, the switches. Like sometimes when you start, like what happened to me on this is like I started on Stigmata on the first song. You know, it starts with a certain beat. You know, that's really soft. And then it switches right away. So it gives you like, I'll start with a frown already. I'm frowning, and it gives you the stink face after. Like, oh shit. Like, you can't do this type of switches again. And Mickey is a lyricist. And throughout this album, he goes way more introspective. I like the subject about, I feel like the subject about religion is really hitting him in the chord for the last thing that he passed through life, probably. So, and you feel through it. You really feel through it.
Yeah, and I want to add, and then I'll give it to you, Derek. The Stigmata, the way we have had here, we have had Shepherd's Pie to open up Black Sheep, and we've had Peter and Paul to open up Wolf Tickets. Right, those are a lot more smoother intros into the album, as to where Stigmata, to your point, starts off into a beat switch and is just.
Is like
heavy.
They drag you in the mud right away. There's nothing rich or like elegant about that song. Nothing floaty, you know.
No,
Yeah, it also doesn't feel like an opening track to an album.
Exactly.
It feels like a track that belongs like maybe like 3 or 4, and like it kind of feels like you're starting off the album in the middle.
Yeah, it's and that's something I wanted to bring up, Derek. Actually, you bring up a good point. When you listen to "Want You Back," song 12 on Black Sheep, that ends off on a more introspective Mickey Diamond, softer feel, a perfect way to end off your album, to where we get into here and it's in your face. The song is called Stigmata.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a movie called Stigmata. If you look at the cover of the movie of Stigmata, there's blood, there's a crucifix, there's all kinds of stuff going on. If you watch it, is just beyond anything you could imagine. And you start off with that. So I find that it was calculated in that way of ending off an album like that and starting off Blood of the Lamb this intense, this heavy.
Yeah, well, especially that like Stigmata is a religious thing, right? So Stigmata is the appearance of wounds and like blood based on like the wounds of Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So like he lets you know right away with the title of the track the kind of album that this is going to be. It's also not, it's consistent, but it's not every track is an introspective religious type of thing. There's some tracks on this where he's coming after people. You know, there's some tracks on this where he's getting after people, where he's talking his shit, the big boy talk. And then there's other tracks where, like to Malenko's point, is being very introspective, a lot more vulnerable with the subject matter. And I think to shout out both of your points, Big Ghost did a tremendous job with the beats on this. in giving the beats to him that, like, if he was going to talk shit and do that big boy talk, he gave him the appropriate beats for that. And whenever he was being a little bit more introspective, more on the religious side of things, he gave him the beats for that. So this album, this when you hear the beat drop, you know exactly the Mickey that you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
going to get a different one. You're going to get exactly the one that's going to match with that beat. And the way that he has of writing those beats is also second to none. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And Stigmata was a perfect way to start it off. We get into Cold Sweats. Cold Sweats and Break Bread. Those are two back-to-back songs that feel just, it kind of brings me back to the last two albums, but still sticks to this thematic of what's going on in here. The production on both those tracks are like I love the production on Break Bread.
This Break Bread is genius. The way he brings in the beat, brings out the beat.
Yeah.
It's like la melancholie of the beat. How you say
Melancholy.
No,
Melancholy? No.
Melancholy.
Melancholy.
Melancholin's a band.
Yeah, I love that band, by the way. Continue. The Melancholy.
On the beat, on the piano, and to make it like that bouncy and that dark. It's crazy, man. I like the subject. Everything is heavy. Everything heavy on this.
Yeah, and I love that his production on here, and nobody's gonna correct me because I'm not gonna be wrong. It gives me a 2000s feel vibe to it. There is stuff that Big Ghost uses that gives me that feel. It doesn't feel like something that comes out today.
Mm-hmm.
It get like Malenko, you're somebody that listened to the hip hop in the 2000s, right? We listened to those DJ Clue stuff, Dipset stuff, the Fabulous stuff, like all that type of stuff. Just the instrumentation of that really feels like early 2000s. I think it was something in the mind when creating this album. And you hear Mickey Diamond.
But there's nothing glossy about the early 2000 in this though.
No, I'm talking more about. It's not. Dipset is glossy. Like I'm talking about Jay-Z type style, right? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Volume 3 type of production. I'm talking about. I don't know. It just gives me like there's certain like if you look at the track "Practice What You Preach," like
that beat. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that beat is so hard. Those keys, those just like super deep keys, that's how you start off a track. Now that's a track that's got some ounce and some headbang into it.
Yeah, it sounds like that era. And then and just the way he's rapping on there. Just like Mickey Diamond has such a way to ride a wave of a fucking beat. Okay, man. And because again, his voice, and I say this every episode, his voice is not for everybody.
And he played on the Practice What You Preach. The way he played with his voice and the flow.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Like I didn't expect him to do a flow like that.
He did great, and
People don't know Practice What You Preach. My God, and then
it's so catchy. That hook is so catchy.
Yeah, I like how he played with his voice on there. Again, I was
his performance.
He was inspired for this one. You can feel it through.
Yeah. But talking about his performance on just the album in total, I think he's pushing himself to the next level when he created this one. Because of the fact that he's put out so many projects in the last 4 or 5 years, right? So for him to come out with so many projects, he needs to step up his own game at his own level, right? And there's also another theme throughout the projects, all three of them. There's something that's bothering him, whether it's an issue with somebody, but he's always talking about getting backstabbed or there's somebody out to get him. Right? And it showcases itself again on here. So I think him evolving, him pushing himself forward has to do with something that has happened to him. and he is hungry again, once again, hungry and giving us just amazing music like that. I want to get into communion.
Ooh.
The communion song.
That made me think of Ferris Bluesa. Ferris Bluesa would have been a great beat. It sounds like the My Science beat Cathedral.
Yeah. Communion, like
A bit
yeah,
super gospel-y. You're like in the fucking, you're preaching.
the church singing on it, you know, and
Yeah.
then when you because
The heaviness of the bars is what he's
But
saying.
insane.
How the whole line about how he was born, like when young, black, and gifted, like nothing was given, like that. I love that verse. That first verse is crazy.
yeah, and the Big Ghost has an effect when a beat starts. There's a build. He builds it because that song starts off with the humming, and then you think you're gonna get no beat, and then that's when the drum kicks in, and Mickey just does his thing on there. It's perfection.
When they said that, when I go to Evans Gate, would they pat me out for entrance?
They pat me down, yeah.
Would pat me down for entrance? Come on now. Is it like the way he stayed on subject throughout the album and to reflect on everything he does?
The fact that this whole communion song is the beat's absolutely insane. It's him speaking to God. That choir in the back is absolutely perfect. I wrote this down because I wrote this down the second time I listened to it, and then I re-listened to it, and I'm like, for me personally, this song specifically might be one of Mickey's best ever. I love this. I love the pocket that he's in this one. I love yes, he's talking to God, but he's saying it in a way he's being appreciative, but he's also being judgmental of God as well, of his entrance to heaven, of like, hey, I love you, God, but like, have I done enough? Yeah. And like I can't always be a good guy. Am I going to suffer for just the reality that you put me in? I think this song is near perfect. It is, from a beat to the rapping to the message. It's this song is just straight fire. Woo! I love it.
How did he choose it? Like when he's telling, how do I choose the people I'm confused? Everything that I love, I abuse. I was like, yeah. Like the way, the passion on this, bro. The passion on this. I wonder what bad reviews are gonna say about this album. What of those critics can say about this? Like this, I don't know. I don't know. Well, there's one thing, but we'll speak about it later.
Yeah. Have Mercy. Another great song. I think Have Mercy is the song, Malenko, correct me if I'm wrong, if the tone of his voice completely changes.
But I feel like his voice has been even more raspier or like damaged some sort of way. But
Have Mercy and Collection Plates are the two tracks where I find his voice sounds more grungy.
Dude, Have Mercy is ridiculous. I mean, Have Mercy is one of those moments when Ghost gives you the double frown face.
Yeah.
He gives you like, oh, we're going there. You know, we just finished communion, and then he gives you like a 30 seconds of an intro. You're like, okay, we're going with this direction. We're going with the gospel again, and then he switches and gives you like big synths and heavy bass. Like what?
Yeah, it's out of left. Like you don't expect it. That's what Big Ghost is good to do. It's not expecting it.
And that riff, that guitar, with the bass, dun, 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 that fucking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But Mickey does sound like he smoked 40 packs of cigarettes and drank a ton of Jameson.
Man,
his voice sounds like.
I think this is the one thing about Mickey all the time is the quality of recording.
His voice.
I think it's maybe the mic. I think it's the mic. There's one song on here that between verses you hear different mic quality.
Which one?
I don't remember. I think it's Prayers. I don't know if you guys notice it.
I didn't notice that. I just noticed the voice being a bit more raspier on two songs.
On Have Mercy is heavier. His voice is louder than Communion, because in Communion his loud is not that his voice is not loud. And then I have Mercy, his voice is louder.
Yeah.
And I think his prayers that has like you hear between verses, between lines you hear the switch.
I love collection plates. Collection plates is that Mickey Diamond where he taps into a different bag, man. And maybe it's because of what the production on here that sounds 2004, 2005 DJ Clue shit, and he shouts
really
it out.
bluesy. There's like a real bluesy type of piano on there.
Yeah, and he gets into I'm sure he loves that era. I'm sure he loves that Jay-Z era because he taps into that. Like if it would have came out then, it would have been, people would have lost their shit for it. And he's rapping his ass off on there, man. And it feels like he doesn't stop.
Yeah, it's constant, relentless, just not very high energy, just in his bag, just super serious. He caught the flow and he just never let it go.
And he never loses subject matter, and he never loses anything to say. Like he's not missing anything. He's not repeating himself.
Yeah.
And then we get on to Wormwood, and and we get into like a political Mickey Diamond.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, weren't we on something else? Now you want to talk about this? Now you're angry about this?
Yeah.
The UFO
the
stuff?
politician, who gives a fuck?
Like
who gives a fuck?
But I still gotta pay bills?
Yeah, that's so funny. And the Jeffrey Einstein stuff.
Nobody's in jail? Nobody's in prison. I stopped, by the way, saying rap lyrics because I ruin them all the time. But like, I love it. Wormwood was something like, hey, thanks a lot for giving us this song. I wasn't like you, and he spoke about this on Black Sheep.
Yep.
He spoke about this Black Sheep.
Yep.
So on Rabbit Hole. So it's like, hey, you want to bring up the Jeffrey Epstein conversation? Let's go for it. You want to talk about UFOs? Let's go for it. You want to talk about that? I still got to pay bills no matter what's happening in the world with the government and whatever the government is feeding us. Thank you for your view on that. Because you know what? I'm right with you with there. I still got to pay bills tomorrow morning no matter what the hell is happening.
Yep.
And then we get it. Look. Then we get into the next song, which is Prayers. And the only featuring Mickey Diamond has given us in a very long time.
Shawty! Yeah. Who else?
In a very long time. And Malenko, I pulled a classic Malenko. I didn't look at the track list. I just pressed play.
Yeah, me too. And I got it. Yo.
And I swear to you, I was at work. It was the morning, and people were coming in. You have to go through a different door if you're not a customer. You gotta go right because the door is locked. And this was playing, and people were coming in, and I'm like, this song is good. Like it's heavy. And then I heard Danielson. I'm like, fuck, which album? Is it a different album? And then I heard them go back and forth at the beginning. And I put that shit loud, and they're like, gros beat à matin, which means big beat this morning. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. They traded like a 8-8, like 8 bars.
And I told them, I'm like, shut up, I'm listening to this. This is important. You have no idea what this means.
Yeah.
And Danielson being a featuring on this Mickey Diamond album is just...
Dude, you die from the Republic of the Czech Pockets? Come on. Fuck that. Dude, Danielson killed it. Yo, when he said that, I laughed so hard. Yo.
If there's anybody that could give...
And it's so heavy.
If there's anybody that could give Mickey Diamond, Pro Dillinger, name me more amazing rappers.
But that's why he fit on it. Is the umbrella. Like, he's like grimy.
And the production is there too. It's those long sustained piano chords. It's dark, it's ominous. The only thing, as much as I was a fan of the production and the
Mhm.
bars, I didn't like the mixing on this one.
Yeah,
Daniel's son's
sounds.
voice was
Yeah,
like layers. They like layered his voice on top of each other, and
Mhm.
that it it made him sound less hungry than he is. Like Danielson is an aggressive rapper. He's hungry. He's got that rasp to his voice, but the layering of his track, his vocal track on this, it was really a miss for me.
yeah. I think they did. I think it's on purpose.
For
They
him
did
to
that.
sound louder.
No, but the difference between the way they mix Danielson's voice,
Yeah.
it's like it's weird a bit, but
Hey, all I have to say is Daniel Son on a Big Ghost production. If there's anything in the world I want to hear, you could add that to my bucket list of albums. And I'm telling you now, I have a feeling because he's a featuring that we might have an album coming up or in the near future of Big Ghost and Daniel Son. And if we do, I will rent a studio. I will rent anything possible in the world
yeah.
and go get Danielson and have a conversation about that.
Steven's gonna buy this CD and for delivery in 2029.
Yeah. By the way, I just noticed that you're drinking. What is that?
Water.
What? Why are you drinking it in a tub?
It's an
It's
8 gallon.
it's a Yeti. It's the new Yeti hydration jugs.
Uh,
For somebody that drinks 96 gallons of
get
water.
with it.
Yeah, 2 2 liters. I drink like 3 of these in a day.
Yeti.
Something I
It's
wanna.
nice that Yeti.
It is.
It is something I wanna touch on before we get into the last three songs, because the last three songs are in the same category of just emotions, feelings, and the send off of the album. There is two movies on here that are sampled, or just whatever you want to call it, just snippets here and there, and they fit the theme of the album. One of them being Killing Them Softly, the movie with Brad Pitt and James Gandolfini. That's the part where he are you gonna get Mickey? He charges 10 and he'll do it for 15, something around those lines. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was perfect execution. And if I'm not mistaken, the next one could be Devil's Advocate with
Yanu?
who?
Devil's Advocate, isn't that
With
Al Pacino?
Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Where he's basically the devil.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. So again, something that fits this project, something that fits the album cover, the pitchfork.
Dude, I'm so bad with movies. I've seen none of them.
Yeah, Maliko, you're
Never
not a
heard of
movies guy.
No, not at all. I don't know none of that. I
That's,
barely know actor's name.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But again, two things: Killing Them Softly and Devil's Advocate. Those movie snippets, movie samples that were used are just so well placed within the album, within the songs, within the theme of the album. Speaking of that, Holy Water, Lamb's Blood, and Eric's Sermon.
Lamb's Blood, man, is solid. Lamb's
That-
Blood is solid.
This is how you fucking close off a record. God fucking damn. Lamb's Blood is a bit of like a smoother, kind of like lower energy beat, but like he's just straight up barring up on this. Holy Water, once again, just great bars, vulnerable track. And then I'm going to wait what I got to say about Eric's sermon whenever you guys get through it. But yeah, what are your thoughts on Lamb's Blood and Holy Water?
Holy Water.
Holy
a hot-
shit.
Yeah.
Holy
Absolutely.
shit. That's my fucking. That's Holy Water. That's a Yeti tub. Right there. That's how much. That's how much holy water was in that motherfucker. It was a lot.
Holy Water, again, introspective. Mickey Diamond in his feelings, like just pouring out everything to us. And I love this new Mickey Diamond of just giving us everything. and he showcased that on Holy Water. And like Derek said, lamb's blood. Lamb's
Solid.
blood.
Solid.
It's solid, man. It's
Yep.
solid. It's just one after another of just Mickey pouring all his energy, all his heart, all to us. Why are you laughing?
Because I know it's like I don't know, man. Lamb's God is ridiculous. After to finish with like Eric's sermon again, I feel like is there's one thing that you cannot say about this album is there's no like passion or love to this. You know, like he went for it. Like every bar, he went for it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Eric's
know how he
sermon-
still does it.
Eric's sermon is the perfect example of that. If you want to know what a hungry rapper that's passionate about what he's saying sounds like, you gotta listen to Eric's sermon. And he even paints it in the beginning. There's a little phone call in the beginning just to like let you know what kind of track this is going to be. Then you're like, oh, interesting. But he sounds so hungry, so passionate, so absolutely devoted to this track, like heart, mind, and soul. It's a beautiful track. Absolutely beautiful. It's this is how you end an album. And I said before that I think Communion is one of Mickey's bests. This is not far from that. This song is so it's so freaking good. It's absolutely unbelievable.
I'm just happy. I love how he calls his dad. He has that phone conversation with his dad, and he kind of tells him that this song exists because of you and what you taught me growing up. And he shows so much respect to his father on this song, giving him all the props that he needs. Because Mickey has always said he's had both his parents there, right? He's lived a good childhood. He's lived a good life, right? But he went the street route. But he still pays so much respect to both of his parents. And how emotional those last three songs, especially Eric's sermon, and how emotionally invested he's been on this album.
Yeah, he's dedicated on this album. For sure.
He's dedicated, and it's a different side of Mickey Diamond. It's a different side of him. There's something that's happened to him in his life where it's like, hey, this is what's going to be my therapy. My therapy is going to be me talking about all of this, all of these emotions, all of this passion that I have, everything that I've been to. And hey, why not have that religious aspect of my life and what I've gone through? And let's put this into an album. Let's put this into music. And that's what Holy Water, Lamb's Blood, and Eric's sermon. And just a perfect way for me to end off a record, man. Just the stuff he's saying about his dad, man. I literally was listening to this and I was like, man, what has my dad shown me growing up? Like, what was my relationship like with my father? Like, what has my dad done for me? And I'm not saying this in a negative way. It just made me go back and think of really that. And it's crazy. And it, you know, like, I don't want to say I shed a tear, but like I almost felt as emotional as he was in creating this record, man. And sometimes we get too much of the same shit from our artists that we love, and it's like, okay, I know you're talking about this. Yeah, it's the same thing again. All right. But Mickey, man, really gave us a different Mickey Diamond, and I love it. And I love it. Malika, you want to add anything for the last three songs?
No, I think you guys said it all. I mean, I'm a total fucking atheist. So for me, all these religious aspect and God aspect, and it never hit me on anything. But I can respect this one.
Oh, look, my beliefs are almost in the same area as your beliefs, Malenko, in terms of like religious stuff. Like if I walk into a church, I'm definitely catching fire. I did the Vince McMahon Triple H thing in a church already with the holy water, so like it's going downhill for me. But I respect what he's doing on here. I really, really,
Yeah.
really respect what he's doing on here.
I more than regardless of what religious beliefs there is, and I'm a little bit along the same waves as you guys. I'm not atheist. I'm agnostic more than anything. Um, but I think for me, I respect passion, and passion and preaching can get like squirrely. None of this
Very
on
fast,
any
very
of this.
fast.
It's not preachy in any way, shape, or form. It's him talking about his beliefs, his relationship with God, the conflict that he has with God, but the love that he has for God as well. I respect that. He approaches it the way a regular flawed human being approaches it, and we're all flawed, and regardless of our beliefs, just the way and the maturity that he's approaching such a heavy subject and such a divisive subject, the way he's approaching it, there's nothing but respect there. Absolutely nothing but respect, regardless of what you believe. Like you got to respect someone who
Mhm.
is able to air out that inner conflict that he has with his faith.
Yep.
100%. Okay, Malenko, final thoughts and score.
Man, a great series. I don't know if they end here. What's the future
There's an
for
EP.
Ghost and Mickey? But
There's an EP.
I mean, if it ends on this, it's a highlight. It ends on I think it's probably a trilogy that can be match against a lot of other trilogies. I'm telling you, I think it's. I ranted about him so many times already, but to me, his hard work on this, his album, the way he just put out 3 albums, it's nasty work. I would give this 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah. I'll go next, and Derek will end it off. Um, I don't look when you're looking for something to dislike. When you're looking for things to be like, yeah, that doesn't work, and you don't have any, you kind of really just look at like, hey, like, can this be redone again?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about just this album, I'm talking about the series. But this album, because I'm gonna score this album right now, I'm just trying to like, it's such a good feel listening to this. It's such a like, I get such a like a, an energy from listening to this. And like, Big Ghost is just incredible with the production. It just is. If somebody has one negative thing to say about a Big Ghost production, you literally have zero idea what you're listening to. Number one. Number two, you don't like hip
But
hop.
it's the mixing.
I think yes. I think
That's
sometimes
why I give it a 8.5. I think the mixing of some songs or like the variances between some beats or some is always still there.
yeah, and the vocals, and you get those lower vocals, higher vocals, and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that.
I feel like it's that's what's maybe uh blocking him for getting to
Yeah,
that point.
but
It's
for
it's the polish
yeah,
the
that's
polishing.
missing on a little bit of stuff.
I feel like there's always the same polish in it. I think they might do it on purpose and they want it to be. I mean, they listen to it so much that to me that's how they want it to sound. But yeah, for me it's just that.
yeah. No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I think that is the piece that's almost like, okay, yeah, like, okay, I need a bit more of the polished area in certain songs, certain vocal tracks, and stuff like that. But like, I just love this. I just really, really, really love this, and I think that they do an incredible job together. And do I want to hear them again together? No, I want it to end like this because it just ends on a really, really high note, man. It's like ending like a like, I don't want to say the James Bond series, but like what, like movies that are just incredible, and you're like, don't make another one. Let's end it off like this. It's like I never want to waste this to make another album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me
Like,
neither.
um, well, Yeah, whatever. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna score this a 9 on 10. 9 on 10. Derek?
Yeah, listen. I there's no skips. There's maybe just like I'm not a big fan of Stigmata as like an intro song
Okay.
personally. Like um I like when the because it starts off so strong, and then it kind of like tapers down into a little bit more of a religious introspective kind of thing. I kind of don't feel like Stigmata is the best choice as an intro song. Um, and I think for a project like this that has a genuine like theme, kind of like thematic to it, I wish there was a more thoughtful intro to it, an intro that really made me know what I was going to get into
Mm.
further on in the album. To Malenko's point, I think it's missing a little bit of polish. I think the mixing, it remains an issue. Sometimes the voice is high, sometimes the voice is low. I'm not a big fan of what they did with Danielson's voice layering and his vocal tracks on this. Um, and
And
it sucks because I love Danielson.
I need to find the song that I noticed his voice change between verses.
Yeah, there's some of
Maybe
that
I'm tripping,
stuff,
but
and I understand it's underground, but there's no reason for the underground sound to sound like it's underground. Like there's a whole bunch of underground artists in which like their production and their polish, it rivals mainstream. And I think that's what Mickey is. I don't think
yeah.
that's what he's missing, because I think the guy he's a hit. He makes money regardless. But I think if you want to get his sound out and his projects out to more people, I think it needs that polish.
Well, it's also look, Mickey has a very deep voice. Maybe they don't know how to mix it to that perfection.
But there's other hip hop artists that have deep voices out there, and
Mm-hmm.
so there's got to be a way. And then you get a guy like Danielson, you would think, oh, and Danielson has sounded crystal clear on a lot of his projects. And
Always
on
does.
this one, for some reason, the vocal tracks on this it's just not it. With that being said, that's the only negative things I have to say about this. I
Hmm.
think the production, I think the beats on this, I think everything is absolutely good. I
If
think
the
for
beats.
me, from a production perspective, I think out of the three, this is Big Ghost at his best. Um, and then just the overall theme and the introspective, thoughtful, um, not entirely vulnerable, but conflicted Mickey that we get in terms of his faith and his beliefs and what he does, and sh- the things that he has to do to just get by every day, but the fear of those things not leading him to where he ultimately ends up wanting to be. I think it's good. I think there's a line in here where he says uh, something about getting out of jail and ruining your future twice.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
is a hard bar. And then I think we get into the best ending of an album I think I've heard all year, if not in a long time, um with the last three songs, with Holy Water, Lamb's Blood, and Eric's Sermon. That is the highlight for me, is the ending of this album. And yeah, I think for those reasons, I think I'm going to give this overall. Oh, I gotta give it an 8.5. I would have given it a 9 had it had a little bit more polish, which is a shame, because honestly, if it had more polish, it would have been a solid 9 or a solid 9.5. It's just missing a little bit of that higher quality mixing that I wish there was on this.
Hmm. Good point. Good point, boys. Okay,
But
we're
I
gonna.
think they don't recur together.
Well, no, they can. No, what do you mean?
Exactly.
Well, they can't. Well,
But
nobody records with Big Ghost.
exactly. So
Because it's a
I
ghost.
think that might be something. I don't know, but whatever.
Let
Whatever.
let's Okay. So we're gonna do something different before we get up out of here, because this might be the end of this series, and I think it is, because he did say wolf, sheep, and lamb. We are going to rank these three albums individually from the one we love the most to the one we love the least. Doesn't mean The third one is bad. It just means out of our favorites, it's our third favorite.
Yeah, go check the reviews.
Exactly. I'm gonna go first because so we'll get all the screaming that you guys have out of your all your guys is screaming out
All Malenko screaming
because you guys are
Malenko's ad libs.
because you guys are gonna give me shit the whole time. So,
Go.
anyways, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go with number 3,
Yeah.
with Black Sheep.
Okay.
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 I am gonna go with number 2,
Yep.
Blood of the Lamb,
Oh my
Okay.
God.
and I am gonna go with number 1, with Wolf Tickets. I listened to all these 3 projects consistently. I've re-listened to Wolf Tickets and Black Sheep after listening to Blood of the Lamb a good amount of times. And I don't really care what you have to say and what you guys want to talk negative about me, but I'm going to tell you songs like Wolfenstein, No Jumper, You Can't Buy Love, What the Fuck, and one of my favorite, if not my favorite Mickey Diamond songs ever, in Michael Knight. Because I don't think we're ever going to hear Mickey Diamond on a beat like that ever again. And Blood Moon and One Shot Kill. Like, I love all these songs. This is why I love Mickey Diamond. And yeah, that's what it is. Number 1, Wolf Tickets. Number 2, Blood of the Lamb. And number 3, Black Sheep.
Okay. I'll go second.
No, I'm not getting in shit.
No, it's your opinion. It's 3 albums.
Start with number 3, Malenko. Go.
Number 3 is Blood of the Lamb.
Okay.
Number 2 is Wolf Tickets.
Okay.
And number 1 is Black Sheep. I disappeared for a year with the dude. Come on now, that whole intro is fucking nasty. But I think my favorite songs are on Wolf Tickets. My favorite song being like I Dare You is one of my favorite songs of the series, and you can buy love and What the Fuck. I think What the Fuck is probably one of my favorite Mickey Diamond songs all time, and I Dare You.
Okay.
So
Derek.
I gotta agree. You know, like You Can't Buy Love is absolutely fucking phenomenal. I really struggled with this one, and
It's tough.
honestly,
It
honestly,
is.
just writing this, I kept changing 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 1 and 2,
Me
2
too.
and 1, 1
Moave.
and 2, 2 and 1.
Yeah.
For the impact and just the overall, for me, number 3 is going to be Wolf Tickets.
Oh my god!
For me, number 3 is Wolf Tickets.
Wow.
For me, it's as a more of a newer person. For me, I think this is the hardest listen, because I feel like it lacks like a common kind of like theme to go through it. I feel like the beats, they switch a lot.
I love that.
The sound changes constantly. I like themes in my albums.
How dare you?
My favorite songs are on Wolf Tickets from
And
the series.
And I get it. The highlights of this album are really good, but as much as the highs of that album are high, I feel like the lows are really low.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it doesn't mean
Blood Moon.
but also it doesn't mean that it's low, like rock bottom low. Like we have to understand here, there's a difference of like 0.5 between all these records.
Yeah.
It's still an 8, you know, like it's so for me, number 3 is Wolf Tickets. And then it started getting spicy here. I kept flip-flopping. I will settle on this right now because we're live and we got to get up out of here. I will put number 2, Black Sheep.
Wow.
I'll put number 2, Black Sheep, because I think that's the album from a sonic perspective, from top to bottom, that has no highs, no lows. It's just like it's linear.
It's so good. It just rolls together. I feel
It's
like
Matthew
Exactly.
7:15, Cry Wolf, When It
Exactly.
Rained, Want You Back. want you back.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is lovey-dovey Mickey, bro. This is
Yeah.
him
Those-
and his feeling about a girl, bro. This is so
And
good.
that's okay.
That
That's
ender,
okay.
I want you back is disgusting, man.
And that's okay.
In
but
a
I
good
think
way.
it's the whole album is really, really good, but there's nothing super high and there's nothing super low. Everything is just really, really fucking solid. It's a really solid album.
Yeah.
But then number one, Blood of the Lamb, everything is good. And then what's really good is so fucking great for me, from the theme, from the hunger he has on this record and the passion he has on this record, on for specifically this theme that he chose for this. It's a different Mickey. It's a Mickey that I haven't heard in a long time. You could tell he's passionate. You could tell he's hungry. You could tell there's meaning and purpose behind every single bar. Like, and just revisit those 3 last tracks, you could tell. That's all the hunger you need. Like, and for that reason alone, Blood of the Lamb is number one. But it was a very, very close call.
We all got 3 different lists.
Look at that. Do you guys want to do a list of your favorite cover? Mine is Blood of the Lamb
Ooh.
1st, Black Sheep 2, and Wolf Tickets 3.
I agree with that list.
Yeah, no, I like Wolf Tickets 3. Yeah, exactly. I think I prefer the pink better.
Yeah, you're more of a pink guy, though.
I don't know what that means, but probably.
Look, that concludes our Mickey Diamond and Big Ghost, Blood of the Lamb, the trilogy, the wolf, the sheep, and the lamb. Boys, we are now.
I will go for a little shawarma, right? A little shawarma on the corner. I like 2 good, a little lamb fucking gyros, you know? Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
I go for some
good
wolf.
lamb.
Yeah, some good gyro, extra sauce. Oh yeah.
Shoo.
You're on vacation. Enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
dude.
happy vacation, Malenko.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it. You do a lot for us.
I'm gonna enjoy these albums
for sure.
while on vacation. That's for sure. That's on the rotation.
So that concludes the Mickey Diamond podcast. And you know what?
Yep.
How about we say the Mickey Diamond and Big Ghost podcast? Because that's all we do is just
Yes.
review them, and that's
Yep.
all they do is put out music.
Yep. There you go.
And
Little
yes,
print.
it's a one of one.
Mickey Diamond print for people listening.
Drinking out of a Big Ghost bottle.
Very nice.
Thank you for joining. We're the All Time Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Press that button. Don't press that button. Tell your friend, your mom, your daughter, your sister, your uncle, all to press that button.
You're a
We are
lamb,
out.
you're a wolf. Okay, peace.
And next episode, we will have a special guest, and it's that mid-year review. Get in tune.
I wonder who it is.
Peace.
Peace.